Having an airtight listing presentation is probably going to be the best confidence builder you can have. And the challenge is a lot of agents freeze up when they have to do a listing presentation because they don't have one. And if they have one, it kind of sucks. So I want you to make sure you pay attention to this template and use this to create one of the most amazing listing presentations you can make to give you that confidence that when you show up, you will absolutely dominate. You're going to put it all out there. If they choose you, you know you did an amazing job. And if they don't, you know you put your best foot forward. That's what this one's about. Let's go over the templates. I'm Tristan. Welcome, my real estate friends. This is your daily real estate. If you haven't joined the podcast yet, please click on the link on the description or on the podcast section. It goes out every Friday. It's real estate prospecting. You're going to love it. Let's get into this one. I have a template for you. If you need this, you know how to get it. Just message me. I call this one the listing presentation template. It's designed around the seller psychology, because I've done over 1,000 listing presentations for me, for my team, for the brokerage, and I've done some live. They've been recorded. It's a crazy thing. And let me tell you, there are a lot of nuances here. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sections to this. And they're all ordered in a way that I think you should follow, unless you think you should start somewhere else. Typically, this is the order that I follow. And if I'm sitting down and talking to them, I kind of feel it out and I jump around sometimes. But at least you have something to follow. You can build your presentation off of this template. Number 1, warm, welcome, and rapport. You're going to thank them for inviting you in. Hopefully you do that at the front door, right? Or as you're going through. 1 genuine observation about the home or neighborhood. This builds a connection. And a quick agenda. We'll talk about your goals, review the market, and outline a plan that feels right for you. Kind of reiterating what you're going to talk about as you, if you want, walk through the home, sit down, whatever you want, right? I walk through the home. I know agents that don't walk through the home until things are signed. So the point is, whatever you're going to do, that's the beginning of this, because the psychology behind it is you're building rapport to lower defenses. And if they're just meeting you because of your friend, amazing. Just reestablish that rapport, right? Or they know you, amazing. Reestablish that rapport. If they've already interviewed 3 agents, 4 agents, 5 agents, I just went on where they had 5 agents. I was the 6th one. Yeah, I wanted to establish that one quickly, but I don't want to sound fake either. Number 2, sellers' goals and concerns. Just get right into it. There's no reason to save this one to the end. You know they want to sell their home. You know they want to sell it for the most amount possible, and they want to know how you can help them. So start. Ask, what would a successful sale look like for you? Simple question. Like, everyone always misses this one. Hey, Joanne, right? What would a successful sale look like to you? How easy is that? And then they'll tell you price, timing, stress level, whatever it is. They'll tell you what's important. Next, listen, take notes, restate their answers to show that you heard them. And if you're anything like me, I bring on a full notebook or my iPad or my Remarkable, depending on what I feel like. But I take a lot of notes. And I'm assuming I'm going to get this listing. This is why I take notes. Follow up. Any specific worries they have, pricing, repairs, finding the next place. What I mean by follow-up is you're going to follow up in this whole conversation, right? The psychology here is active listening. It taps into the need for them to feel understood so they can have confidence in you. Number 3, market snapshot and pricing strategy. Very important, please. I know some agents leave this to the very end. I actually put it towards the beginning before the marketing plan, because I say, hey, here's our pricing strategy. Here's what it's going to look like. Here's the 1-page CMA, recent sales, active listings, pricing, right? And how I think the pricing is based on the market right now. Here is the price. Here is the data, right? It gives me authority. It gives them an understanding that I have a better understanding of the market we're in. Because immediately after that, I go into the marketing plan. I said, this is the price. These are our options, right? 1, 2, 3. You can go high, right? You can go high, you can go low, and you can go right in the middle. Regardless of which one you choose, obviously, if we want to sell your home faster, we go for this one. If you have some time, Joanne, right? We can go to the middle one. It may take 42 days. That's how long things are taking to sell in this neighborhood, right? And here are the reasons why typically, but here's what we're going to do about it. Number 4, marketing plan. And we go over our marketing plan. And this is going to be different for everybody. I know we had an episode where I go over my marketing plan, and it may be time to go over it again. So watch out for that in the next probably 7 days. So marketing plan, that one's going to be easy. It gives them proof. It gives them a better understanding of why they should choose you, right? Going back to my 21-step marketing plan. Number 5, net proceeds and commission. We go over this, how commission works. Proceeds, this is what you're going to end up with. This is our goal, right? We're going to break it all down. We're not going to leave anything to chance. I know some agents that leave everything to kind of like a mystery. And then later, when something goes wrong because you didn't take the time to explain things, people are like, oh, I didn't know this. So I choose, and this is a choice, I choose to go over all of these things. And you choose to do what you want, but that's number 5. Number 6, timeline and communication plan. I show a 60-day roadmap, list date, offer window, inspection, appraisal, promise weekly calls if you're going to call, or text, or however they want to be updated. Ask, how do you prefer updates? Text, email, call, right? When they feel like there's a structure to this, they feel like you are the person for them. Number 7, objection handling and Q&A. Address common worries. What if it doesn't sell in 2 weeks, right? I want you to have common questions here. I have the common questions all outlined, like frequently asked questions. Okay, Joanne, here's some questions that we typically get. What happens if we're 3 months in, 2 months in, and your home hasn't sold, right? Well, before then, you're going to know why, right? I'm updating you weekly. We're going to know it's the price. We're going to know maybe it's a bedroom that's not looking right. We're going to know because I'm going to get some feedback from the brokers that are coming by, the agents, and maybe some buyers that are also walking by or walking through. So I'm going to give you those. And I have a few other FAQs, right? But it's important to go through these because now you're raising questions that they may have and maybe they didn't want to ask or they didn't even know. Those are the best ones, right? And number 8, soft close and next steps. I always go for the soft close. Recap their goals, understand, you listened, boom, they understand it too. Place listing agreement and pen on paper. If this looks right, Joanne, can we lock your launch date in today so I can start marketing your home? And then we often hear it, I want to think about it, right? Let me and Joanne think about it, Tristan. But set a follow-up date, right? It's important to set a follow-up date or say, hey, very good. If everything looks good, Joe and Joanne, are you guys good at launching maybe this week? Or are you guys thinking maybe next week? Right? Or when should I follow up with you? Commitment, consistency. Start thinking about these things. Clear next steps. Number 9, leave behind 1-page summary of a plan or net sheet. I always leave a 1-page net sheet, and I leave the CMA, by the way. I leave that one. It's a 1-pager. And I created one on AI, so you guys can go back to that episode. That was a good one. Please use that one. A short testimonial booklet, if you have it. I don't do this one. One of my agents does. I like it, but I haven't done it. And then I definitely leave this as it's starting getting more popular. And you're gonna be like, Tristan, do you leave this everywhere? Do you talk about this all the time? My local legends directory. I leave this behind, but I don't leave all of it, just page 1. Where I'm like, hey, Joanne, you guys might need this if you end up choosing me or not, but I have a local legends directory. This is just page 1. You may need some of these people as you're fixing up the home. If you find that some things need fixing during the inspection period, the buyer may come back and say, fix this, this, and this, and this, right? Here it is. You may need it. Anyway, this is episode 604. You may want this So please message me if you do, and please subscribe to this channel. If you're watching it and you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it, or send this to somebody who needs it. Have an awesome day.